For Pella Christian, number 10, Troy Vandermolen. For Newton, number 25, Chad Chadwick. Pella Christian, number 14, Eric Pothoven. Newton, number 35, Sean Bunger. Pella Christian, number 20, Ryan Klein. Newton, number 5, John Henry. Pella Christian, number 54, Brett Eating. Newton, number 55, Rod Mitchell. And Pella Christian, number 52, Mark McGill. Newton was coached by Dave Roller and assisted by Scott Bosma and Doug Newell. Pella Christian coached by Jerry Nickel and assisted by Russ Dyer.
Here we are for the tip-off. It'll be Van Gorp on 55. Van Gorp controls the tip, gets it to Woody quickly. Pothoven with the ball now, brings it up the court. Over to Woody. Brings it over to Van Gorp. Inside to Keatings. His shot, no good. Tipped away, and it's gone by 5. Brought up to 35. 35 passes over to 25. He dribbles around, passes to 23. Over to 55. Down on the baseline. Off to 35. His jumper is good. And Newton takes a quick 2-point lead. As 35 Bunger scores. Pothoven brings the ball down the court now. Brings the ball finally over to Van Gorp. Vandermolen. Over to Giddings for the 15-footer, and it's good. Henry passes it in to number 25, Chadwick. He dribbles the ball, passes it back to 5. 55 now, over to 25. Back out to 23. Inside, and there's be a foul against Ryan Klein. And Newton will now pass the ball inside. As the game is tied, 2-2. Ball is inbounds to number 5. Passed over to 25. To 23. He dribbles, brings it over to 5. Back out to 25. And Newton sets up the play again. Around to 35 to number 5. He dribbles, shoots, and it's good. And Newton takes a 4-2 early lead. Eric Pothoven now dribbles the ball down the court. As 25 Chadwick guards him closely. Pothoven gets down for the baseline shot. It's missed. Rebound almost grabbed by Woody. The 5 comes down with it, passes to 25, quickly brings it down to 23. Back to 25, over to number 5. Looks around, got it to 35. It's a 3-point shot. No good. Pothoven with the rebound. He quickly brings the ball down the court and gets it off to Vandermolen. Vandermolen around to Giddings. Inside to Van Gorp. It's tipped out, and it'll be Pella Christian's ball. Ryan Klein will now inbounds the ball. He gets it out to Giddings. Giddings passes it to Pothoven. Pothoven dribbles the ball around. And drives, gets the drive. He's fouled, and the basket. It will count as 55 fouls him. Newton tried to keep Eric from that drive. They kept 25 Chadwick very close on him. But Pothoven's moves just outwitted Newton's defense. And Pothoven will try and convert the 3-point play. The shot is up and good. As Pella Christian takes a 5-4 lead with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first period. Chadwick now brings the ball down the court. Pella Christian in their full court press over to 5. Finally get it past the half-court line to 23. Gets it back to Chadwick. Over to 5. He dribbles, brings it out to 35. He shoots the 3-pointer, and it's no good. Grabbed by Gainings, then by 55. He gets the rebounded shot up and no good. 23 with the rebound. Brings it out to Chadwick. Chadwick sets up the play again. And it's over to 23. He brings it in to number 5 for the clear baseline shot. Missed and grabbed by Potovan. Potovan brings the ball down the court now. Finally gets the pass to Van Gorp. He dribbles. The shot is no good. Finally grabbed by number 20. Saved by 23. Grabbed by Vandermolen. It's a three-point shot. No good. Grabbed by Woody. And the rebounded shot is good. Pella Christian takes a 7-4 lead. Number 5 about at the free throw line. Passes off to 55. Gets the 16-footer off. No good. Grabbed by Potovan. He's already got 3 rebounds. And only 4 minutes of play. Vandermolen now with the shot. It's no good off the glass. Woody almost with the rebound, and 55 grabs it. Chadwick now brings the ball up the court. And dumps it off to 55. He looks around, passes it off to number 5. Inside to 23. Dump back out to Chadwick. His shot is good. Potovan now dribbles up the court. Vandermolen now. Potovan. Inside to Van Gorp. Van Gorp gets the shot. He is fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2. Van Gorp gets the ball as he sets up for his first free throw. It is up and good. And the Eagles now take an 8-6 lead with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. His second free throw is also good as Pella Christian sets up in their full court press. 23 back to 5. Over to 35. 2-on-1 break, but it's tipped away by Potovan, and it will be Newton's ball yet. .35 inbounds the ball to 25. Chadwick. Chadwick sets up the play and finally passes the ball off to 23. He tries to pass it inside. Woody deflects it, and 35 has the outside shot. It's no good, and Woody grabs the rebound. Tries to get it to Potovan, and Newton almost was the steal. Potovan brings it into Giddings. His shot, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's 53. He's going to check in. Giddings' first shot is up and good. We've seen nearly perfect free throw shooting so far by Pella Christian. As Giddings put up his second shot, it's no good. And 35 with the rebound. He gets it off to Chadwick. Brings the ball down the court and gets it off to Bunger. Bunger passes over to Henry. Henry tries to get the ball to number 23. Giddings gets the steal, and 23 grabs it back, gets it up to Bunger. Bunger passes the ball cross court to number 5, does a spin move, and he traveled. It'll be Pella Christian's ball. Ron Klein will inbounds as number 5 took too many steps. Potovan brings the ball past the half-court line, closely guarded by Chadwick. Gets it off to Klein. Klein passes over to Giddings. Inside back to Klein, and he gets the easy bank shot off the glass. Pella Christian takes a 12-6 lead. Chadwick brings the ball up the court now. Communicates the play to his players and shoots the jumper, and it's good. Potovan now brings the ball up the court for the Eagles. He gets the ball over to Vandermolen. Into Van Gorp. Van Gorp's shot is good. Good power move by Van Gorp. And Pella Christian now leads by 14-8 with 1 minute and 48 seconds left to play. Henry drives. The shot is up. No good. Grabbed down by Potoven, who gets his 4th rebound of the game. Potoven gets the ball in the baseline. Jumper by Vandermolen is missed. Almost grabbed by Van Gorp. And Newton comes up with the ball. Chadwick brings the ball down the court. Over to 53. Back over to Henry. To 23. Mack passes back over to Bunger. Inside to 53. His baseline shot is no good. And it's grabbed. The rebound is grabbed by Vandermolen. And there's a foul on number 5, Henry. As both Chad Dieleman and Brad Wien check into the game for Brent Giddings and Mark Van Gorp. Potoven now brings the ball down the court for the Eagles. Sets up the play. Dieleman's pick. And Potoven's shot is missed. Almost grabbed by Dieleman. Newton brings the ball down the court quickly. Chadwick's shot is an air ball. And Woody brings the ball down the court. Passes off to Potoven. And the Eagles will set up for the last shot as there are only 38 seconds left in the game. Potoven drops off to Woody. Woody out to Vandermolen. Back out to Potoven. To Woody. Over to Vandermolen. Newton doing about all they can and just sticking with the players. Potoven gives it to Woody. Passes over to Vandermolen. Only 13 seconds left. Vandermolen over to Potoven. 9 seconds left. Potoven with the drive. Shot, no good. Tipped back up by Potoven. And the Eagles get the shot with 2 seconds left to play. And Newton's shot will be no good as the Eagles lead 16-8 at the end of the first quarter. And both teams take the court for the second period. 35 passes it to Chadwick. Brings the ball down the court. Over to 53, Bringolf. Pass is deflected by Winian. Giddings grabs it, gets it off to Potoven. Potoven gets it to Winian. Winian baseline drive, passes off to Woody. Woody's shot is no good. Ball is finally grabbed by 35. And Chadwick rushes the ball up the court. Passes off to Bringolf. Over to McCarville. His drive shot is good. And Newton cuts the Pella Christian lead down to 6. We've got a Newton foul on Chadwick. I believe that's his first foul. And the Eagles will have the ball. Pella Christian now in the bonus as Potoven shoots the 1-and-1. Potoven, one of the better free throw shooters on this Pella Christian team.
They want to keep him away from that line.
Takes the first shot, and it's up and good. Potoven's second shot is also no good. 53, Bringolf rips down the rebound and gets it off to Chadwick. Chadwick gets the ball to 41. Back over to Chadwick. Over to 23. Mack passes back over to 35, Bunger. His shot is good. Shot off the drive. That's where Newton has gotten most of their points so far. Woody now has the ball. Passes back over to Winian. His shot off the glass and is good. Good shot by Brad Winian. Chadwick now sets up the Newton offense. Passes over to 53, Bringolf. Inside to 35, bounces back out to 23. His shot is long, and Potoven grabs it and brings the ball down the court. No travel. And Vandermolen will now check into the game and give Pothoven a rest. Good hustle out there by Pothoven. Chadwick now setting up. Gets it off to 35. His jumper is an air ball. And they're going to call the foul on Wienia. Wienia's first foul. As Bunger will go to the free throw line. Bunger's first shot is up and good. Pella Christian lead now is 19-13. His second shot is also good. Wienia now, as Newton sets up in their full court press. Passes over to Vandermolen. Brings the ball past half court. The ball is stolen by number 33. He's going to go for the layup. Nearly stolen by number 30, Wienia. And they're making sure Chadwick's okay. Newton again showing full court press as Woody inbounds to Vandermolen. Over to Wienia. Wienia over to Vandermolen. Down to Giddings. He passes, tries to get it back out, but 53 deflects it inside of bounds. Eagles ball. Woody the inbounds. Passes in to Vingort. Nearly loses it. Tries to get it back into Giddings. Ball is deflected. Giddings finally gets it, picks it up, gives it to Vingort, who passes to Vandermolen. Back inside to Giddings. Giddings baseline jumper. No good, but he's fouled by number 41, McCarville. That'll bring Giddings to the line for two. As Pothoven comes back in, substituting for Ryan Klein. Giddings' first free throw is up and good. As the Eagles take a 20-16 lead. Second shot is also good. Good free throw shooting by the Eagles so far. As Chadwick brings the ball up the court. Out to 33, McCleary passes back out to Chadwick. The shot is up, no good. Grabbed by Giddings and brought out to Pothoven. Pothoven brings the ball over in the corner to Vandermolen, who passes in to Wienia, but it's deflected by a 53 bring off, and it'll be the Eagles' ball. Bad Wienia inbounds over to Vingort. His baseline jumper is no good. Deflected off the backboard, and Newton has the ball back. Chadwick setting up the offense, passes off to Bunger. Bunger to 53, bring off. Out to McCleary, inside to 25, Chadwick. McCleary again takes the shot, and it's good, 15-footer. Newton still showing full court press as Pothoven brings the ball up the court. And we're going to have a charging foul on Chadwick as Brent Giddings stayed planted as he set the pick. Good defensive play by Giddings. He'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. Giddings' first shot is no good. Grabbed down by number 5. There's a traveling violation on McCleary. Excuse me, on Bunger. And the Pella Christian will have the ball back. Out to Pothoven. Guarded now by Foot. He gets the ball over to Vandermolen. Into Wienia. Fake shot. They're going to call him for the travel. And Pella Christian again showing full court press. As McCleary passes it up to Bunger. Over to McCleary again. His 10-footer is no good. Grabbed down by Van Gorp. Now Potovan brings the ball down for the Eagles. He gets the ball quickly over to Van Gorp, and the shot is in. Excellent play by Potovan, connecting with Van Gorp for the 2. McCleary passes in to number 5, Henry. Gets it over to 53. And Bringoff gets the 2 points. And we've got a timeout by Pella Christian. As Pella Christian leads 23-20 with 3 minutes and 58 seconds left to play. Woody with the inbounds now. Passes into Potovan. Over to Vandermolen, back over to Woody. Brings it over the half-court line and gets it back to Potovan to set up the offense. Potovan over to Vandermolen. Gets the ball over to Van Gorp. Van Gorp passes back to Vandermolen and brings it to Potovan. Potovan passes off to Klein. Back to Klein. Klein brings it into Giddings. Turnaround jumper, no good. Almost grabbed by Van Gorp. And Vandermolen gets the rebound. Back to Van Gorp. The shot is up, no good. And 53, Bringoff with the rebound. Then Vandermolen steals it again. Tries to get the shot up before he fell, but they call him for the traveling. Great effort by Vandermolen. Pella Christian showing their full court press as Bringoff passes into McCleary. McCleary bringing the ball down the court, almost loses it. Gets it back to Foot. Foot, 2:35. His shot is good. 3-point shot. And Newton ties it up 23-23 with 3 minutes left in the first half. Back to Potovan. He's guarded closely, double team now. Brings it back out to Woody. Woody's baseline jumper is good. 33 McCleary brings the ball up the court and passes off to Foot. Foot gets it over to Henry. Henry off to Bringoff. Over to 33. McCleary over to Bunger. Back to Foot. Foot passes over to McCleary. McCleary over to Henry. Back to McCleary. McCleary tries to go baseline, doesn't work. Passes back off to Bunger. Henry now passes back to Foot as Newton has to set up their offense again. Foot over to Henry. Henry drives. The shot is good. And Newton ties it up again at 25. With about 2 minutes left to play. Potovan brings the ball up over to Vandermolen. Potovan now brings it past the half-court line over to Giddings. His shot is no good. And there's a foul on the play by Bringoff. And Giddings will have 2 shots coming. His first shot is up and good. Second shot is also good. And the Eagles now have a 2-point lead with 2 minutes left in the game. Bringoff passes into Foot. Foot dribbles. Double team now. Finally gets the ball off to 35. Over to 33 McCleary. Back to 35. Over to Foot. Foot passes off to Henry. Henry over to Bringoff. Back to Foot. Over to Bunger. Bunger tries to pass it to Henry. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Wienya with the drive. The shot is no good. Grabs again, down by Wienya. And they're going to call it a jump ball, which will go to Pella Christian, I believe. Newton. Nope. Pella Christian. Klein inbounds this to Potovan. Takes the 3-point shot. Oh, almost. Wienya grabs it. Brings it back out to Vandermolen. Vandermolen over to Potovan. Back to Vandermolen. To Potovan. Over to Wienya. Inside of Van Gorp. Van Gorp's baseline jumper is no good. Woody with the rebound. Shot is no good, and he is fouled by 35, Bunger. Great second and third effort by Woody as he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Pella Christian leading by 2 with 1 minute and 8 seconds left as Newton substitutes. Klein's first shot is up and good. Second shot is no good. Ball bounced around, finally grabbed by number 55. And they called a foul on Wienia. And Pella Christian sets up in the full court press. Henry with the inbound. Gets it out to McCleary. McCleary brings the ball down the court. Tries to pass it off. Ball's deflected and still Newton's. Atwood tries to get the ball in bounds. Finally gets it out to McCleary. Over to Foot. Foot dribbles around, gets it to McCleary. The return pass was stolen by Wienia, given off to Pothoven, who scores on the break. 45 seconds left to play as Pella Christian leads by 5. Foot brings the ball up the court. Gets the pass off to McCleary. Into 55. His shot, no good. Grabbed by Pothoven. Pothoven brings the ball over to Klein. His layup is good! And the Eagles lead by 7 with 23 seconds left to play. Newton not having a very easy time against this Pella Christian defense in this first half. Foot finally gets the ball off to Atwood. Over to Henry, back to Atwood. Over to Foot. Foot drives, baseline jumper is no good. Grabbed by Van Gorp. Ripped down then by Atwood, and he is called for the foul. So Pella Christian will have Mark Van Gorp at the foul line for a 1-and-1 with 2 seconds left to play in the game. Van Gorp's first shot is good. Second shot is no good. Grabbed by Klein, but they call it a jump ball. It'll go to Newton. But the time expires, and Pella Christian leads 33-25. As we set up for the second half, Newton will have the ball as Bunger inbounds. Guarded by Ryan Klein. Pella Christian leads 33-25. And Bunger passes it into Chadwick. Chadwick over to 35, Bunger. His shot is up, no good. Rebound is grabbed both by Mark Van Gorp and Mack. And it'll be Pella Christian's ball with the jump ball. Klein inbounds to Vandermolen. Newton showing full court press early. Pass over to Pothoven. He dribbles down the court. Sets up the 10-footer, and it's good. Chadwick over to 55. Deflected by Van Gorp. He grabs it. Gets the ball up to Klein. Klein's shot is good. Good one-handed break shot. Chadwick sets up again. Newton offense hasn't been very productive so far. Passes over to Henry. Henry inside to 55. Shot partially blocked by Van Gorp and grabbed by Klein. Potoven now pushes the ball down the court. Over to Vandermolen. Out to Klein. The 17-footer is no good. Grabbed by Henry. Henry over to Chadwick. He brings the ball down the court. Up to 35. Inside to 23. Shot is up and good. Turnaround jumper by 23 Mack. And we've got a technical foul, it appears, on Newton's coach. I don't know what was going on over there, but he must have been doing a little bit of yelling. Referee had about enough, I guess. And Potoven will shoot technical foul shots. He'll get 2 for him. First is up and good. Potoven rarely misses at the free throw line.
Looks to me like that coach slammed something down on the floor and the refs didn't like it.
Potoven's second shot is no good. And the Eagles will have the ball. Klein with the inbounds, gets it out to Potoven. Potoven drives, gets the layup, and it's good. Pella Christian takes a 40-27 lead. 13 points, the most Pella Christian has led by so far. And Henry gets the easy bank shot. Woody into Potoven. Potoven closely guarded by 25 Chadwick. Dribbles around, gets the ball over to Klein. Shot is good. Chadwick again bringing the ball down the court. Over to Henry. Henry out to 55. Out to 23 Mack. Mack over to Henry. Inside to 25. Chadwick gets the shot. And it's good.
Wouldn't have wanted the foul on that one.
Vandermolen having a little trouble. Passes off to Potoven. Potoven dribbles around. And they are called for 5 seconds. And Newton will have the ball.
Don't see that happen very often.
And Chadwick now sets up the Newton offense. Gets it over to Bunger. Back to Chadwick. Chadwick dribbles. Goes around, gets the ball to Mack. And they call a foul on Van Gorp.
That's his first.
Newton inbounds. Out to Mack. To Bunger. Inside to Henry. Ball stolen by Troy Vandermolen. Vandermolen now brings the ball down the court. Out to Potoven. He drives. And the shot is up. No good. Grabbed by 55. Bobbled. And Chadwick finally gets the handle on the ball. Chadwick over to Mack. Mack tries to get inside. Almost deflected. And ball's grabbed by Gienings. Potoven now pushes the ball up the court, passes over to Vandermolen, inside to Van Gorp. Gorp gets the handle on the ball, puts it in. The foul and the basket. Van Gorp will try and convert the three-point play. Newton calls the timeout. As Pella Christian has a 44-31 lead with 4 minutes and 26 seconds yet to play. Van Gorp now shooting his 1 free throw. Shot is up and good, and the Eagles convert the three-point play. Chadwick now having a little trouble, gets the ball to Henry. Passes up to 53, Over to 35, back to 25. Chadwick over to Bunger. Over to Mack. Inside to 53. Chadwick gets it over to Mack. Oh, it looked like he traveled. Henry with the shot, partially blocked by Giddings, but it goes in anyway. Pothoven gets it over to Vandermolen, back to Pothoven. Pothoven double team. Pass is too high. And Vandermolen can't handle it. Chadwick now brings the ball up the court. Eagles showing some good offense, but making some miscues on passing. Chadwick gets it over to Mack. Back to Chadwick. Shoots the shot. He's on the three-point line, but misses, and Giddings gets the rebound, brings it over to Vandermolen. Into Klein, the one-on-one fast break. Shot is missed. Van Gorp with the rebound. Brings the ball back up, missed again, and they're going to call Van Gorp for the foul. Henry brings the ball into Mack. He dribbles, brings it back to Henry, goes off his foot. Vandermolen passes off to Pothoven, takes the shot, puts it up off the glass. Pella Christian with a 47-33 lead. Chadwick now with the ball, as Pella Christian's been showing zone. Bunger over to Henry, over to Mack. Mack tries to get inside, gives it over to Henry, over to Bunger. Bunger to Henry. Henry in the corner to Mack. Out to Chadwick. Not getting much off this Pella Christian defense, that's for sure. Mack gets the ball into Henry. 53, Bringoff travels. Yes. And Pella Christian will have the ball with 2.5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Klein with the inbounds. Gets the ball into Pothoven. Over to Vandermolen, back to Pothoven. Back to Vandermolen. Pothoven again, brings the ball past the half-court line. Sets up the offense, gets it over to Klein. Back over to Giddings, Pothoven to Klein. Over to Van Gorp, gets it back to Klein. Gives it to Pothoven. Over to Klein. Van Gorp for the baseline drive, and it's good, and the foul. Foul on 41, McCarville. Good baseline move by Van Gorp. And Kyle Jansen checks into the game, giving Eric Pothoven a rest. And Woody will take a rest as Winya comes in. Van Gorp will try and convert the three-point play now. Shot is up and good. Chadwick with the ball now as Pella Christian throws a little three-court press. Pass up to Mack. Back to Chadwick. Chadwick over to Mack. Baseline jumper. No good. Grabbed by Winya, but it's out of bounds, and it'll be... Looks like Newton's ball. Good hustle by Winya on the play. As the referee wipes up the floor. Bunger passes in to Bringoff and dips it off to Chadwick. Chadwick over to Bunger. Down in the corner to Mack. It's Chadwick back to Mack. Chadwick over to Bunger. And back to McCarville. Bunger now. Not getting a whole lot off Pella Christian's defense. The shot was up by Chadwick. No good. Giddings with the rebound. Gets it out to Jansen. About a minute left to play. Pella Christian with the 50-33 lead. Hook shot by Vingor, no good. He goes back to get the rebound, and they're going to call him for the foul. Substitutions for Pella Christian as Steve DeBryan, Craig Eakoff, and Chad Dielman all check into the game. Full court press shown by Pella Christian. Minute left to play. 33 McCleary brings the ball over to Chadwick. Dribbles around over to McCarville. Tries to pass it inside, but it's deflected by Eakoff, and it'll be Newton's ball yet. Shoot, brother. 41 over 25, Chadwick. Chadwick out to 33. Passes it in to 41, and he's fouled by Dielman. That's Dielman's first foul, as McCarville will shoot his 2 shots. First one is up and no good. 38 seconds left to play as Pella Christian leads 50-33. Second shot is up and good. Winya passes into Kyle Jansen. Over to Steve DeBryan, back to Jansen. Over to Dielman. Dielman brings it back out to DeBryan. Over to Winya as the Eagles will set up the last shot. Jansen now. Passes it to DeBryan, 17 seconds. Over to Winya, 13 seconds. To Jansen, 8 seconds. DeBryan over to Eakoff. Gets it over to DeBryan, 4 seconds, and it's out of bounds. Deflected by Chadwick. It'll be Eagles ball with 3 seconds left. Winya passes into Eakoff. Eakoff's shot is blocked, and he's fouled by 33 McCleary, and he'll go to the line for 2. And with 1 second left, Eakoff will go to the line for 2. As Pella Christian leads by 16. First shot is no good. Eakoff's second shot is no good. And Newton's shot isn't even close. As we end the third period, Pella Christian leading 50-34. Here we are for the fourth quarter. Chadwick brings the ball. Out to McCleary. Back to Chadwick. He shoots the 15-footer. It's no good. Nearly an air ball. 25 over to 35. The shot is no good. And they're going to call the foul on number 55. Klein will inbounds the ball now. It's Potoven as Newton shows full court press. Klein tosses it over to Giddings, back out to Potoven, over to Vandermolen. Potoven, Klein, over to Vingort, to Klein, to Potoven. Ball nearly stolen away by 33 McCleary. And Potoven, having trouble getting rid of the ball, finally gets it to Vandermolen. He dribbles, gets it out to Klein. Klein's shot is good. Chadwick now setting up the offense. Gets the ball into 55. Over to Henry. Spin move, up and no good. Giddings with the rebound. Gets the ball over to Potoven. Potoven being double teamed. And he's fouled by McCleary. And Pella Christian now in the bonus. Ottoman will go to the line for the 1-1. And Giddings takes a rest. That's by Kyle Wienia. Excuse me, Brad Wienia. Ottoman's shot is up and good. His second shot is also good. As the Eagles now lead by 20 points. 13 over to McCleary. Dribbles past half court, gets the ball over to 35. Three-pointer shot is no good. Almost grabbed by Klein, and it'll be Newton's ball. Bunger passes it in to Henry. Henry tries to get it inside. Ball scrambled for it. And finally Newton comes up with it. Blocking foul called on Van Gordon.
That was cheap. That was cheap.
A little bit of a comment by Karen Vandervoort's daddy.
I have to admit, though, I agree with them.
33 McCleary now will shoot the 1-1. His shot is no good. Short. Grabbed by Giddings and given to Pothoven. Momentarily loses the ball. But keeps it stolen by McCleary. From behind, McCleary tries to get the ball over to 13. Carpenter stolen by Giddings for the slam! You heard it yourself, folks. The officials now stop the clock. I don't know what they're going to try and get here. Technical foul. Probably by Giddings. Either that or for the fans being on the floor. I really don't know. But either way.
Would you please come to the microphone?
Your guess is as good as mine about now. Well, whatever it is, Bunger will shoot the technical foul shots. As Giddings went in for the power slam. The whole crowd knew it was coming.
Oh, that was a good one.
And Bunger makes the second shot. Just for the record, Mark Udemark was not on the court. Mr. Vermeer now ensuring the fans here on the stage stay off the floor. Bunger gets the ball in to Carpenter. Carpenter over to 35. Bunger in the corner to McCleary. Carpenter dribbles over, gets the ball to 35. Henry now passes into the corner. Baseline, three-point shot is no good. Grabbed by Pothoven. Pothoven brings the ball up the court. Passes it off to Klein. Klein dribbles, gets it to Wienia. Out to Klein again. Klein for the baseline drive is good. No basket. They're going to call Klein for the charge. Carpenter gets the ball over to McCleary. McCleary gets the ball over to Henry now. 2:55. He dribbles baseline, gets to the bank shot. Newton now in their full court press, gets the ball to Potoven. They've got him trapped in the corner. He gets it out to Vandermolen. Vandermolen out to Klein. 3-on-2 break. Winya, baseline jumper, he's good. Pella Christian retains the 20-point lead with a score 58-38 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. 55 out to McCleary. Shot is up and good. Baseline jumper. Klein gets the ball over to Vandermolen. Dribbles partly up the court, gives it to Potoven. Potoven over to Klein. Dribbles, gets it over to Giddings, and the shot is good.
This crowd has to be pretty pumped up now.
55 with the shot, and it's good. 4 quick points for number 55. Vandermolen gets the ball over. Nearly stolen. Klein grabs it. Potoven now has it. He dribbles for the drive. Shot is up and good. 5 minutes left. Eagles leading 62-42. Carpenter gets the ball into 55. Back out to McCleary. Baseline drive. He shoots. Call a blocking foul on Giddings. Pella Christian's fans still on their feet after a Giddings slam. Cheers, Winya goes out for a rest. McCleary's shot's missed. And he goes to the second one. It is good. Klein gets the ball into Vandermolen. He dribbles, gets the ball up to Potoven. Potoven over to Klein. Klein for the bank shot. Chadwick passes over to Bunger. Over to Henry. Henry into the baseline. 55 shot is no good. Grabbed by Van Gorp. Surprised they didn't call him for the foul there. Knocked out by Henry, and it'll be Pella Christian's ball. Klein inbounds the ball, tries to get it by Giddings, but he's fouled by Henry.
Giddings, that is.
Giddings' first shot is good. Second one is also good. Chadwick now bringing the ball up the court. Pella Christian showing a little three-quarter court defense. Bunger gets it over to Chadwick. Back to Bunger for the three-point shot. It's up and no good. Grabbed by Giddings. Potoven brings the ball down the court quickly. In the corner to Vandermolen. Inside to Klein. Turnaround jumper is good. Pella Christian now leads 68-43 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. McCleary, baseline, shot no good. Grabbed by Van Gorp. The ball is knocked out by 33, and it's Pella Christian's ball. As Ekoff and Jansen check into the game for Klein. Winya now passes off to Van Gorp. Van Gorp's shot, oh, nearly made. Ekoff with the rebounded shot. 33 over to Chadwick now, over to Henry. Henry gets it back over to Chadwick. McCleary with the shot. It's no good. Grabbed by Van Gorp. Gorp gets the ball up to Wienia. Wienia drives, 2-on-1 break. Goes in, no good. Gets his own rebound, but he was out of bounds before he grabbed the ball. It'll be Newton's. As Steve DeBrine and Chad Dealman check into the game for Pothoven and Van Gorp. Good game by both players. Chadwick bringing the ball up the court. Passes off to number 21. Back to Chadwick, to Atwater. He brings the ball back out to 21. Inside to Henry. Henry's turnaround shot is good. Wienia passes into DeBrine. DeBrine over to Jansen. Dribbles partially up court. Dumps the ball off to Dealman. Dealman to Ekoff. Ekoff shot is good.
Minute
21 over to 51. Atwood over to Chat. Atwood reverses it, but the pass is too high for Chadwick to handle, and it'll be Pella Christian's ball.
There's some spring players now.
Darrell now comes in for Dealman. And Wienia goes out as he's replaced by Rosenbaum. Jansen brings the ball. Ball is knocked out of his hands, and Carpenter brings the ball up the court. Gets it to Atwood, back to Carpenter. That's 31. Back to Carpenter. It's 21. And he traveled. It'll be Pella Christian's ball with 45 seconds left to play. Pella Christian leading 72-45. Rosenbaum will inbounds to Kyle Jansen.
That loves Darrell.
Around the back move by Jansen. Loses the ball. Gets the ball to 21. And he gets easy shot, but he's fouled by DeBrine. And Airwood will shoot 2 shots. Airwood's first shot is up and good. Second one is no good as Greg Ekoff grabs the rebound, gets it to Kyle Jansen, brings the ball down the court, gets it to DeBrine. DeBrine shoots 3-pointer, and it's good! He gets the bounce as Carpenter brings the ball down the court. Gets the ball over to 31. He shoots the ball. No good. And he was fouled by Darrell Beanstra. So 31, Malone will now shoot. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Ekoff. Gotten to DeBrine. He brings it up the court to Rosenbaum. Can't handle the pass. And it'll be Newton's ball. Rosenbaum hit the mat pretty hard. Trainer checks him out. Appears to be okay. And there are 9 seconds left to play as Pella Christian leads 75-46. 29-point lead. And Chad Dealman checks into the game for Rosenbaum. Yeah! 9 seconds left as Newton will try and get a last shot. 7, 6. Carpenter shoots the baseline jumper. It's no good.
1.
And Newton gets no shot. As Pella Christian wins 75-45. This is Eric Hoy saying so long